Lisa Punchinello. Lisa Punchinello was the Don's wife.
Mona Sachs. Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours. Somewhere, the baby was crying.
Sorry about that. Hey everyone, RPG Kill Gamer here. Let's continue with Max Payne, and we are in the nightmare. Max nightmare. Oh, God damn it.
Max, no, please, Max. Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Went the wrong way. This is one of the missions I really hate, and I truly hate this mission because you're trying to figure out where the hell you're going, and you don't even know where the hell you are going. God damn it, went in a circle. I went back for the second fucking time. Fucking hate this mission.
Should have known it when we found you snoring next to Lupino's corpse. A comedian, huh?
The pictures were filled with good old times. Alex and I had a few moments of glory between us. Crime-fighting comrades, the best in NYPD DEA collaborative team. Good-hearted macho bullshit like that. I would have given anything to have him here as my backup. No such luck. No luck at all. Michelle looked at me from the... The Payne family. Happiness captured in a Polaroid moment. I had thought it would last forever. Till death do us part. I didn't want to think about it. As long as I didn't, it could never happen. But I had broken my own rule. The thought had already slipped in. Fear was rusty needles poking at my brain. Cold and scaly, it slithered down my chest. Photo.
Cartoons. Captain Baseball Bat Boy's my favorite.
Trust me, if y'all watching this, I think y'all want to turn your whatever y'all watching on your phone, your computer, just turn your thing down because you do not want to hear this echoing of baby crying. Trust me. What do you? Hold on. Sure shit doesn't help. God damn it. Thank God I don't get nightmares from this no more when I was little, because trust me, I had nightmares from this heavily. Oh, it's that way. Oh, God. Now I gotta start over. Oh, fuck you. I swear to God, the control in on the PlayStation 2 version is a shit lot difficult if you think about it. Because trust me, it don't matter what kind of control you play on the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. Hell, I got the same shit from the one or the other. It's so jerky. It's a pity that you cannot use your the up, left, down, and right pad to control the damn thing. Now I don't even remember where the hell did I go now. Son of a bitch. No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Whoever gets a chance to watch this live stream or later, I advise you skip the whole this nightmare sequence, because trust me. If I'm speaking on behalf of anyone who played this game and got through this chapter, fuck this chapter. I mean, disturbing, yes, but if you was a little kid, but still, fuck this chapter. Fuck everything about this chapter. No, no, for the love of God, fuck. Please, get the fuck out of here, please.
No, please, God, no.
Slice him, dice him, shoot him full of holes, blow him to bits, vaporize him, disintegrate him. No matter what you do, they'll still be back good as new.
Michelle's diary lay on the table. Michelle was working part-time in the district attorney's office. Her diary was open on today's entry, her handwriting all pretty curves.
An army dossier found its way to my desk yesterday. Valhalla? Isn't that a Norse myth? Something about Vikings? I tried to tell Max about it, but he was busy, that cute frown on his brow. Guess it's nothing, just a mix-up at the courier service.
From now on, I would always find time for her. It was a hollow promise. Too little, too late.
that ever happens in the real world.
The baseball bat.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne.
Dude, your name.
Envy your
Dude,
name.
your nightmare
was
gave me
smiling.
fucked up dreams when I
Pleased
was
to
5,
meet you.
asshole.
I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot. He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a blue face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free. All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood. Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
It's Frankie's turn. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, I know. Just might have to go at this.
It's Frankie's turn.
Yeah, I know.
Yo! There he is!
I'm down here, guys. Painkiller? Alright.
Payne!
Another newspaper caption for a murder scene. Frankie had left his calling card, a Captain Baseball bat boy strip, next to a sewer passage filled with bodies.
You'd better not mess with Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Even my archenemy, Bicycle Helmet Girl, swoons at the sight of me. Aha!
There were enough corpses to put a mass murderer to shame.
Call yourself baseball bat murderer? It sounds like a little sketch, don't you think? Just dumb.
What the hell?
From bad to worse. I'm gonna let the bet. I've been on that damn basement bullshit. That nightmare bullshit for 20 minutes. I'm willing to bet on that. If I'm being honest, the most of the guns I've been using in this game is the shotgun and the bloody and those pistols. If I have an assault rifle like an AK or M4, then I'm practically good with it. Happened here.
Things were fast going from bad to worse.
They killed some cops. Mobster muscle.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
car with that Desert Eagle, I'm pretty certain that...
Evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
So he's the leader of the shebang? I thought Jack Lapino was. Oh, wait a minute, that is just an underboss, isn't it?
Hold it!
Ow. Quick.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
When you got the advantage, you go out there. Do your slow time and kill them all. Don't let them come to you.
You've been a lovely audience. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang. You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
Well, that's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
An offer you can't refuse.
Punchinello messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Dime, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you'll need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the Traitor Time's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the K-Ron was waiting, like the ferryman in the river Styx.
Okay, I'm gonna end this right here. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, stay tuned for the next, and see ya.